Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the top 5 action cameras in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To see the price and find out more information about these action cameras, you can check out the description below. Also make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Econ H9R. The Econ H9R is a budget-oriented action camera which packs numerous interesting features, and above all it's waterproof and designed with versatility and value for money in mind. So let's get into the action quickly and reveal what's so special about this action camera. Featuring an impressive 4K sensor housed in a compact build, this action cam is suitable for anything from surfing to biking. First, out of the box you'll find a multitude of accessories along with the camera, charging equipment and literature. Additionally, depending on which accessories you choose to include, you'll get a remote, waterproof housing and numerous mounts for handlebars and helmets. However, one thing that's not included is the SD card. Econ recommends one with a 10-speed rating and at least 16 GB of storage. Starting with the build, the H9R is housed in a sturdy and compact polycarbonate shell with textured grips on each side. The front is home to the camera and power button, while the back features the 2-inch display. Also, numerous buttons for the interface navigation are strategically placed on the top and side of the shell, along with ports for the micro SD cards, HDMI connections and USB charging. In addition, a small speaker also flanks to the right side of the H9R's case. Moving on to the camera itself, the H9R features a proprietary sensor capable of capturing 12 megapixel stills and videos in up to 4K resolution. While this unit is relatively compact, the sensor doesn't protrude too much from its housing, making it much easier to store. Quality-wise, images are bright and crisp without being too sharp around the edges. The wide-angle lens has an impressive 170-degree field of view. To be more specific, the sensor does a good job during the day, but suffers somewhat in low light conditions. Moreover, the H9R is powered by two 1050 mAh batteries that provide up to 2 hours of recording on a single charge. There's also a charging dock included in the box, and rechargeable batteries are included as well, which is a great addition for this price range. To conclude, if you're looking for a budget action camera that definitely offers more value than the price conveys, this could be your ideal option. At number 4, it's the Sony DSCR-X0. The Sony RX0 marks an inflection point for the compact video camera industry because it's the first to use a bigger sensor, which by big we mean it has a 1-inch sensor, which is the same found in the Sony RX100 Mark VIII and many more high-end cameras. To be more specific, it means the camera can capture 4 times the amount of light, which means better performance in low light and greater dynamic range. It's a compact shooter that can be used in places other cameras cannot, as a backup to your main camera or as a more attentive way of capturing high-quality footage. The fact that the RX0 is waterproof to 10 meters, shockproof and crush-proof shows that this is a camera suited for pretty much all kinds of sports. In camera, you get a 1080p recording, and for day-to-day shooting, this can be captured at frame rates up to 60 FPS in Sony's XAVC-S format, AVC HD or H.264 MP4 files. However, in slow motion you can capture at up to 1000 FPS, while this allows you to shoot some truly impressive slow motion footage, although only in bursts of roughly a second. You also get 500 FPS and 250 FPS modes, but again they are of limited duration. To continue, these features are complemented by a full range of modes, ranging from the fully automatic Intelligent Auto and Intelligent Auto Plus for both still shots and movies, right down to fully manual mode and a flat S-Log 2 color profile, so the footage can more easily be color graded in post-production. Quality-wise, it's not that surprising to see the difference of quality compared to other action cameras that use smaller sensors. In automatic mode, the camera adapts beautifully to extremes of brightness and darkness in a scene, capturing sunsets nicely without the highlights blowing out. Last but not least, the camera lasts 35 minutes for on-off shooting and 60 minutes of continuous capture. That's hardly surprising given how small the battery is, but if you're on an all-day shoot, you'll need to carry spare batteries or budget time to charge via a battery pack. So, the manufacturer could have done a little bit better here. Overall, the RX0 is definitely a must-have, especially if you're looking for an action camera that can shoot slow-motion footage like a premium one. At number 3, it's the Sony FD-RX3000. The Sony X3000 is a stabilized 4K 30fps action camera that impresses in every field and offers optical image stabilization, something that you don't get in most of the high-end competitors. Design-wise, this camera has a body finished in white while it's protected from dust and splashes, but can't be submerged without first going inside the included underwater housing. The housing is rated to depths of about 200 feet. On the other hand, you may also appreciate the standard tripod mount on both the body and external housing, so you don't have to invest in a ton of accessory mounts. To continue, the X3000's body puts the lens and stereo microphone up front with record or enter and power buttons on top. The right side features a small monochrome LCD that displays menus and settings, along with up, down and menu buttons for navigation. In terms of connectivity, a rear flap opens to reveal 3 ports: a micro USB for data transfer and battery charging, micro HDMI to connect to a TV, and a 3.5mm microphone input. The memory card slot, also protected by a flap, is on the bottom. It accepts micro SD and Sony's memory stick micro formats, but because it's a dual format slot, it's way too easy to put a micro SD card in backwards. In addition, there's a built-in Wi-Fi. The SSID and password are printed on a sticker located inside the battery compartment, while you can find the battery compartment on the left-hand side. It locks in place with a toggle switch. Quality-wise, the FD-RX3000 captures 4K video with XAVC-S compression at a very high 100 megabits per second bitrate. The video is crisp with strong details and low contrast and looks easy to color grade, similar to the ProTune option offered on GoPro cameras. Additionally, dynamic range is also aided by the lower contrast, as the camera is able to better capture detail in both the highlights and shadows. Moreover, the FD-RX3000 lasts about 45 minutes of 4K recording, which is standard for most of the cameras at this price range, and considering the quality, it's pretty good indeed. To conclude, if you're looking for a premium action camera that also packs a remarkable quality build, this could be your best pick. At number 2, it's the Yi 4K Plus action camera. When it comes to action cameras, GoPro is known as a company without competition. The same thing has happened with Yi's 4K action camera. It's been created specifically for the lovers of extreme sports. Let's explain some interesting features about the Yi 4K Plus. Regarding design, you can find this camera in many color editions like black, white and rose gold, but regardless of which you choose, they all perform equally well and color is the only difference. As you look at the front of the camera, you'll see the lens, which slightly protrudes. On the underside is the lid for accessing the battery compartment, which houses a 4.4-volt lithium-ion 1400 mAh power pack, which definitely presents long battery life, but of course depends on how you use it. Additionally, alongside you'll find a micro SD card slot. For example, a 64GB will give you 80 minutes of 4K recording, which is enough time to fulfill your needs. There's also a 2.19-inch touchscreen user interface and one-button control, which will help you shoot photos and record one-handed videos while reducing the shakes to the lowest level. For your information, the Yi 4K Plus has only one button to start or stop recording, and when you want to power up or down, you hold it. If you want to change modes or settings, you have to do it through the touchscreen, which is bigger and more decent than a GoPro. Connectivity options include Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, while users claim they didn't find any problem while transferring images and videos to a smartphone. Quality-wise, this action camera produces a great image quality because it offers a lot of settings to experiment with. You can capture stunning 12-megapixel photos from the 155-degree wide-angle lens. f2.8 high-quality glass lenses in RAW image format, offering you the most advanced editing capabilities. Packed with features including voice control, live streaming, RAW image and USB Type-C ports, this camera will enable you to preserve memorable experiences through pictures or videos. Moreover, my only remark regarding this device is that image stabilization could be better, but although this is just my opinion. Overall, you should seriously consider the Yi 4K Plus action camera, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you'll assure yourself of its unreal quality. And at number 1, it's the GoPro Hero 7. The GoPro Hero 7 is a high-end action camera with 4K capability and many interesting features. While this could be the ideal action camera for your summer holiday, daily vlogging, and other things you normally do. It's small, produces decent videos or images, and is really a doddle to use. Plus, once you get to grips with it and how its app works, it can be a really fun camera to play around with. So let's talk about its design, specification, and image quality. Design-wise, the new Hero 7 looks identical to the Hero 5 or Hero 6 black cameras. It uses the same rubberized matte grey body that's waterproof down to 33 feet without the need for an underwater case. It has the same 2-button interface, front LCD information display, and rear touchscreen. Connectivity is also the same with the USB-C, HDMI, and both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Internally speaking, the GoPro Hero uses a 10-megapixel sensor, and video resolution is limited to Full HD at 1080 pixels. The frame rate can be set at either 30 or 60 frames per second. In addition, the Hero also maintains image stabilization, another great feature that comes in use plenty of times when you record or shoot a photo. As for video quality, it's surprisingly very good. You probably won't be able to notice any softness and lack of fine details while you're viewing footage on a computer, so in my opinion, it's really a great improvement. Moreover, the new GoPro Hero 7 also includes voice control, which will allow you to give simple voice commands like GoPro Start Recording and GoPro Take a Photo, which in my opinion is a great feature and will definitely ease your shooting experience by making everything more simple. To conclude, if you're looking for a small camera with great features that'll come to use in many times in your daily vlogs, holidays and more, then the GoPro Hero 7 is your answer.